We got the message, your question about sources. We can tell you what we were told in the beginning when we were, I guess, when it was time to start waking up, and that is to become more spiritual. But there's more to it than that. You are your own source, inside and out, as above, as below, as inside, as outside. It's a matter of finding the connection to the energy and allowing it to guide you to where you need to be. My experience, and I will share this with you, was when I was told that it was time to become more spiritual. My first question was, what is spirituality? So I looked into it, and we live a very symbolic life. And in order to find spirit and to find the energy, it has nothing to do with, maybe I'm going to change that, because I think religion does have something to do with it. I think that it's like a foundation, part of the foundation that gets us to where we need to be. But it's a matter of learning to trust your instinct. You know, that little voice that you never listened to, that you really wished you had listened to, but at the time the voice didn't really make any sense, so you didn't listen to it, and you think back, oh boy, I should have listened. Well, that's the little voice. That's spirit. That's what we call it. And you learn to listen to it. It's your instinct. You can feel it in your stomach sometimes, in your heart chakra area. Sometimes you can feel it, but it's an interesting journey, but you have to unlearn to relearn. Certain things will stand out. We all have guides. We also have a guardian. We all have a guardian. The guardian is with us from beginning to end. Along the journey, you'll find out that that guardian is nothing more than another aspect of yourself. But we also have guides. And sometimes these guides are spiritual, and sometimes they're physical. The physical ones, you will feel a connection with energy. Pay attention to that. They have a message for you. Okay? They have knowledge, information to share. We needed to understand what spiritual meant first, and it's funny because the word is actually a sentence in a way, but it's been switched around. Some of the words get switched around. It all depends on where they came from. But spiritual actually is I, you, all, spirit, meaning that we were all connected to the one source, the major source. And as much as we are connected to the center, we are also connected to other aspects. There are other aspects of ourselves out there. Some are physical, some are spiritual. But we're all connected. And as you walk your journey, you can at times ask if you have a question and you want to get an affirmation. A friend shared with me in the beginning, ask to be shown something. Like, if you're having these thoughts and you're not sure where they're coming from, ask for Spirit to show you something that you don't normally see, like a blue rose or a hot dog, anything. And then keep your eyes open, because that symbol can come back to you. But it could come back to you not in the form that you asked for. It could come in a tattoo. It could come in a design on a shirt. It can come in any way, any manner. It's a matter of asking the question and letting it go. You have to let go of the question. You can't keep it here. You can't keep it here. You have to let it go. And you'll be sitting there. You'll get the question back. With it comes the answers. That's when you pay attention to it. Another thing to do is, you cannot leave any stone unturned, especially the ones you don't want to turn. Those are the ones you really need to. We're a reflection. We're all a reflection. When you look in the mirror, you're seeing another aspect of yourself. So you have to take care with that. But if you seek the answers that you seek, the knowledge that you seek, we can tell you places that we've been directed to, where we have tapped into energy, because the energy itself is also a message in itself. Sometimes it's knowledge, sometimes it's a question, sometimes it's an agreement being fulfilled. There's different ways, different perceptions. Everything is layered. We look on everything as a surface, but we need to peel back the layers like an onion. And you do that by starting outside of yourself. It's about finding you, who you are, truly, your true nature, inside. It's a path that only you can walk. It's an individual path. Sometimes people come along, they provide us with information that we need, or our spiritual guides will put us in the right place at the right time. It's a matter of having faith. But that faith isn't just outside of you, it's also inside of you. Because the more you work that little muscle, that voice, the stronger it gets. This life is shifting greatly, and we're quite aware of that. And we know that many are having a hard time experiencing the shift. We seek to assist with this. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to have faith in yourself. Know that there's more to you than meets the eye. Take a look around your home. See how you decorate it. Everything is symbolic. Learn to understand the symbology of yourself. The things that trigger. Because you won't always feel like a cold energy. Sometimes you'll feel a heat. That heat is also energy. You have to remember we're dealing with the light and the dark. Or should I say light and the dark? Because I've noticed the videos are backwards when they play. There's also a yin and yang in there too. The feminine is to the right. The masculine is to the left. And then you've got the feminine, which is a little dot, and the masculine, controlling the masculine, and then you've got the masculine, which is the little dot, and the feminine, controlling the feminine. Yin and yang. They're out of balance, obviously. As we look around today's society and we see what is going on to the physical realm, we notice that, and it's missing a base. The yin and yang is missing a base, and that is the cerebellum, that's the column. We're going from consciousness, subconscious, into unconscious. I may be explaining more than what I need to at this point. It can be kind of confusing at times, but one thing that you may find helpful is when you ask for guidance and ask for spirit to teach you, and you seek to learn. In the eyes of society, we portray ourselves as adults, but in the eyes in the spiritual world, we are but children. Be a child. And it doesn't mean go out and swing and play and make a ruckus. Learn like a child. Eyes open. The wonder. Naivety, somewhat. Man's world, we cannot be naive. Different vibration. But in the spiritual realm, we are seriously children. And the reason why the eyes are so important is because when you look in your eyes, you see the pupil. You are that pupil. And when your eyes contract, you are the teacher. When your eyes, the pupils grow large, you are a student. We're feeling a brush of energy with us. Trust yourself. You have your answers. We're, I guess in a sense, here to help provide the tools that are necessary. Look at yourself. Peel back the layers. Become the onion. Find the center. And when you do, you will find the cerebellum, and you will find the balance between these two. It's funny. Yin and yang in the brain. It also connects to footprints in the sand, because the other half is supposed to be a flame. But that means wherever they walked, that little dot was right there the whole time. Footprints in the sand. But it's not about these two. It's about the cerebellum. It's about you. It's about your true nature and who you are. Get past the ego. Peel back the layers. It's a journey going within. Know thyself. Only what is self? Self is what you see in the mirror. Is it? Or when you look in the eyes, do you see somebody looking back at you? We hope this video has been of some assistance to you. We feel that we have provided more information than what was necessary, but there's a reason for everything, for we are aware of the fact that others will be seeing this video also. So therefore there are messages within messages. You have a good day, and begin with you. Your spirit, inside and out. You're part of something great. You're part of something grand. You're part of life itself. You have a good day.